You know, it doesn't matter how mindful you try to be at work, you're going to get stressed. It's inevitable. But not all stress is equal. There are dis-stressors that can paralyze your creativity at work, and there are eu-stressors that can catalyze your creativity at work. A recent study actually shows which factors, which stressors, can actually contribute to employees' creativity and innovation. I think the findings will be interesting for you whether you work on a team or even if you work alone. So let's get perspective. Jeffrey here with Tracking Wonder, bringing you the latest in the art and science of captivating creativity. A recent study conducted by 2 psychologists gathered data from over 280 employees. Those employees worked on research and development teams in a variety of fields and industries, from food making to manufacturing to software development. And here's what the psychologists examined. First, they looked at creativity as being composed of 2 parts. Creativity is the generation of novel and useful ideas, coming up with lots of light bulb moments, but it's also the ability to execute and run with the best of those ideas. So generating ideas and executing those ideas. So which factors actually contribute best to which stages? Well, first they looked at challenge stressors. Now, challenge stressors are those stressors that an employee would perceive as potentially deepening the employee's learning, deepening personal growth, and actually helping that employee achieve his or her goals. So those are actually stressors, and they're what I would call eu-stressors, taken from Richard Lazarus's work from the 1960s, in which he defines eustress as being beneficial stress. It really brings out the best in us. So challenge eustressors would be things such as time constraints, a reasonable time constraint in order to generate and to execute those ideas. Sufficient workload so that people are sufficiently challenged actually is a challenge eustressor. And a clear job description, a big job, but also a clear job description. So, and job performance. So time constraint, big workload, big job description, those are actually challenge stressors or eu-stressors. And challenge eu-stressors contribute positively to generating lots of novel and useful ideas. But curiously, challenge stressors have a neutral effect on workers' abilities to implement and execute ideas. So challenge stressors are great for generating ideas, neutral on executing. Now, hindrance stressors are what you really want to pay attention to in the workplace. These are dis-stressors, not eu-stressors. Hindrance stressors include office politics and bickering and side conversations and red tape that just thwarts the ability to get anything done. Job confusion. What's my role? What am I supposed to do on this team? I thought that was my job. And then job security also creates real distress. Hindrance distressors, as you may not be surprised, have an adverse effect on the ability to generate novel and useful ideas. Several studies show that most of us need a safe, free environment with some autonomy in order to come up with lots of good ideas. But hindrance distressors also have a neutral effect, neither good nor bad, on the ability to execute and implement ideas. So the real game changer is factors in what's called organizational innovation climate, which is the third element that these 2 psychologists looked at. Organizational innovation climate includes team collaboration, so optimal team collaboration, autonomy, so teams have some freedom to make decisions, and individuals on teams have some ability to make their own decisions in terms of how they might execute ideas. And superior support is essential in organizational innovation climate, coupled with sufficient resources. So These factors have a positive effect on generating novel ideas, and they have a profoundly positive effect on implementing and executing ideas. But here's the really surprising finding, is that hindrance dis-stressors, when they are high, they will offset everything an organization may try to do in creating the best culture, creating the right little cubbies, creating the really cool climate. If there are lots of office politics, red tape, role confusion, and job insecurity, it doesn't matter how cool your climate is. The best combination is challenge stressors, having time constraints, a challenging workload, clear but big job descriptions combined with team collaboration, autonomy, and superior support, and sufficient resources. If you work solo, take stock of this. You may have your own internal office politics, or if you have one assistant, there may not be really clear communication. Get clear with yourself, get clear with your assistant. Red tape, you may have your own red tape because you may have some inefficient, unproductive daily and weekly systems and rhythms. And finally, be really clear about your own role. Every day, remind yourself of what your role is with your business as a service provider, professional, business artist of your own solo kind, about who the people are that you are here to captivate and elevate. I hope something here has been of value. If it has been, please share this video with your teammates, your colleagues, even your manager, and check us out at trackingwonder.com. Be well, and thanks for running with me.